campaigning for freedom for those who have been displaced or have been forced into exile. Now, it's also important for the people of Oxford and for the City Council that we're sitting and standing in here today. Important because it is a moment for us to come together once again and say loud and clear that the City of Oxford stands shoulder to shoulder with West Papua in your struggle for liberation and from oppression. Oxford has a long history in this movement for human rights, for justice and for liberation. It is here in Oxford that Benny became the spokesperson for the Free West Papua campaign, a movement of people supporting the struggle to allow the people of West Papua to choose their own future and their own destiny through a fair and transparent referendum. It is here in Oxford, in fact in the ward that I now have the privilege of representing, that the Free West Papua campaign have had their offices. And as has already been mentioned, it is in this building that Benny received the Freedom of the City, a civic honour that he shares with another dedicated and tireless freedom fighter, Nelson Mandela. Now, today in Oxford and all around the world, we raise the Morning Star flag to commemorate the first flag raising on the Declaration of Independence in 1961, to symbolise the hope and belief in a liberated West Papua and to reaffirm our resolve in fighting for freedom for its people. As we raise the Morning Star, I want to invite you to remember that December the 1st is a day of mourning. It is a day of mourning for all those who have been killed in the occupation. It is a day of mourning for all those who have been tortured in the occupation. It is a day of mourning for all those who have lost their lives resisting that occupation. And today in particular, we should all remember the powerful independence campaigner, Philip Karma, who was found dead on November the 2nd. But I also want you to remember that December the 1st is a day of hope. It's a day of hope that the strength, the courage, and the defiance of the West Papuan people will overcome the brutality of the occupation. It's a day of hope that the people of this city, of this country, all across the world will continue to support the movement for a free and liberated West Papua. And it's a day of hope that through our collective endeavour and our solidarity, we will see a free and liberated West Papua sooner rather than later. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that rousing speech, Councillor. I'd like to invite Councillor Mike Rowley to come to the front. He's a Labour councillor and the Sheriff of Oxford, just to say a couple of words as well.
Mr. President, colleagues and friends, it's a pleasure to welcome you all to Oxford's Town Hall today. We are very proud as a city that Benny, Maria and their family have found sanctuary in Oxford. And from Oxford they continue to provide leadership and inspiration to the people of West Papua struggling for their freedom. As a city, we love to have Benny and Maria here, and we are very appreciative of the contribution that they make to our civic life. But frankly, we can't wait for the time when they will be able to return in peace to a free West Papua under the Morning Star flag that we raise over our town hall today. So we will continue to support Benny and Maria and the people of West Papua in their campaign for liberation, because no one is truly free until everyone is free. And this belief of solidarity motivates all parties in Oxford City Council and many people across our city in wholehearted support of Benny and Maria and the people of West Papua for as long as it takes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councillor. We're now going to move on to some video messages, because there are many people who wanted to be here, but for various reasons, maybe they're in a different continent, or they had other pressing engagements, they weren't able to make it. So we do have messages of solidarity that will be played out from Gorka Elef-Jarabarieta, that's a Basque Senator, Jojo Meta, who's Executive Director of Stop Ecocide International, Alex Sobel, who's a Labour MP and Chair of the International Parliamentarians of West Papua, Jeremy Corbyn, who's MP for Islington North, and Carlos Puigdemont, who is the President in exile of Catalan.
The Morning Star flag was officially raised for the first time in West Papua, and after an intriguing process of decolonization, West Papua was legally annexed by Indonesia in 1963. For the past 6 decades, all Indonesian governments have indulged in policies against the West Papuan population, which can only be defined as a genocide. Today, more than 100 West Papuan political activists still remain under detention, awaiting trial, or have been given long prison sentences. One of them, Zode Hilapok, died in prison a few weeks ago. On the other hand, one of the most respected independence leaders and former political prisoner, Philip Karma, passed away in November in strange circumstances. We will always remember him as a symbol of freedom, and Victor Yelmo, another independence movement symbol, still remains in custody, charged with treason. I want to tell you that all over the world, even thousands of kilometers away from West Papua, many of us, like Catalans, remember your suffering and honor your struggle. Here in Brussels, in the European Parliament, we also dedicate part of our time to denouncing the situation you are suffering. We know that the West Papuan conflict can only be solved through an agreed, binding, and internationally recognized independence referendum, as your exiled leader, Benny Wenda, has repeatedly demanded. Your struggle for freedom deserves our respect. You will always have us by your side in the struggle for a free West Papua.
Good day to all of you gathered in many places around the world to celebrate the 61st anniversary of the first raising of the Morning Star flag of West Papua. My name is Jojo Mehta, and I'm co-founder of Stop Ecocide International, working at the heart of a fast-growing global movement to support recognition of ecocide, or mass destruction of nature, as an international crime. Today, I want to express solidarity with the West Papuan people who continue to suffer and die just for having the courage to peacefully call for the simplest of rights, the right to self-determination, the right to fly their own flag. This flag. Most especially, I want to express deep admiration for the truly remarkable and humbling way in which the West Papuan independence movement has responded to this persecution. West Papuans have every reason to denounce and to seek justice for the horrific violence and displacement that they've suffered, and yet they do not sit in despair and self-pity. Instead, they have worked together to offer a holistic, practical vision and a genuinely green governance solution to the world. The Provisional Government's Green State vision is both compassionate and inspirational. It proposes making ecocide a serious criminal offence. And please note, this would be the first state to make this a cornerstone of its constitution. Restoring guardianship of natural resources to indigenous authorities, combining Western democratic norms with local Papuan systems, and serving notice on all extraction companies, including oil, gas, mining, logging and palm oil, requiring them to adhere to international environmental standards or to cease operations. Please stand in solidarity with West Papuans, and please support them in this hugely brave and generous endeavour, because this vision is a beacon for what a future in harmony with the planet and each other could actually look like. West Papua needs its independence, and the world needs West Papua. Thank you.
Today is the 1st of December, a traditional day that West Papuans raise the Morning Star flag, the national symbol of West Papua. The Morning Star is the last glimpse of night as the sun rises. The Morning Star has guided seafarers to the shores of West Papua for thousands of years. It's the right of the people of West Papua to raise this flag as a symbol of their culture, their history and their statehood. I'm supporting West Papuans around the world and in solidarity of that right to raise the flag, and I wish you all well today on the 1st of December.
Today, on the anniversary of the first raising of the Morning Star, it is still forbidden to raise the West Papuan flag, something that does not match international standard and humanitarian law. We, from the Basque Country, stand in solidarity with West Papua, and today we raise our flag together with the Morning Star flag, and we hope and we will continue to fight in solidarity with West Papua for freedom and self-determination. Papua Merdeka.
We're here in memory of all those that died in West Papua since 1961. We're standing in solidarity with them and their families and their right to their own self-determination, the right to decide their own future, despite the news of our invasion and the Papua, like they said, high mood of decolonisation when many African colonies achieved their independence, but around the world there are 3 places that didn't. And today we stand in solidarity. And I was proud to put into our Manifesto in 2019 solidarity with the people of West Papua by standing up for human rights enshrined in the Universal Declaration of that right to their own self-determination. And all those that died were also killed because of the mineral wealth of West Papua and the greed of global corporations that grabbed up wealth and lined roughshod over the rights of the people, polluted the rivers, destroyed their livelihood, and sadly so many of their lives. So today, we send that act of solidarity. The people of East Timor managed eventually to achieve their independence after a very long struggle. The people of West Papua deserve their right to achieve their own self-determination. And obviously, we're here in solidarity. So today, on behalf of the people of West Papua, solidarity and support. Your struggle is global and globally recognised. We're here in London as an act of support for you. And that so-called act of free choice, and that very much aligned, directly aligned referendum that took place, something that needs to be overturned. And people must have a genuine act of free choice to decide their own future. Not mining companies, not the Indonesian government, not any other military interest, but solely solidarity. Papua Merdeka. Papua Merdeka.
The pictures.
Really great to see all of those videos from a range of figures that many of you will probably be aware of. So I'm just going to quickly read, I think it should be printed in front of you as well, but quickly read the message from the former Lord Mayors of Oxford, Craig Symonds and Lee Spendin, who have made long-standing contributions to the West Papuan struggle and supporting the vendors for a long time, in fact years and years in Oxford. They said, "We are sorry that we cannot be with you today, one of the few Independence Days we have missed. It remains a source of pride that the Greens were able to convince other councillors of the importance of raising the Morning Star flag from the town hall, and that we went on to honour Benny with the freedom of the city that he, Maria and the family have made their home, contributing so much in so many ways to the life and vitality of Oxford. Our thoughts are with you on this special day, and we remain your friends and loyal supporters." So thank you to them for that message of support. We'd now like to do a rendition of the Hanai Tenaku Papua, which is West Papua's national anthem. So do we have music for this, or are we going to? We do, great. So there should be words in front of you. So everyone could stand for this.
Go to the work, shall I just... Yeah. Okay.
We can do it without the music if not.
Oh, it's coming? Or?
Okay, it's not connected, so we can just do it a cappella.
Oh, the Bella play cornet. Okay. Okay.
So I didn't, I thought the connection was going to work, so I didn't, this is back up. But,
We have a backup for the technical issues.
yeah.
This is preferable, I think.
I'm going to do a solo, and then afterwards we can go on the clarinet, and then we join in after. Okay.
thank you everyone, and thank you Bella for stepping in with very excellent. I much prefer that to the British national anthem, I have to say. I'd like to now re-invite President Wendler to come and give some closing remarks and close off the meeting.
Thank you very much for everyone. Today I'm standing here with you, but people of West Papua this morning celebrate across West Papua, and they are watching from West Papua. Across the world are watching. They already seen because this is like headquarters here, so whole world watching. So I would like to thank you very much for this morning, and thank you for the Lord Mayor of Oxford and Green and Labour and Conservative always stand with the people of West Papua. And every time I see the flag raised in this building, it gives me confidence and of the to continue to tell the world that what really happened, what really going on. Without your support, maybe I'll never go back, and I want to go back with a free man, and I left my people in West Papua under Indonesia colonialism. As I always say, I'm coming here not looking for better life, but because my people are suffering under Indonesian colonialism. And I thank you for all of you, and also Rika, Reverend Sky, always there for us and people of Marsden. Pray for my people, and even I'm not there, but always pray. And thank you for all your support, and Sheriff Oxford also here. Thank you very much, and Councillor Green here also witnessing today. This is history, and I know that people of Oxford believe in justice and freedom, and it's not me, but I think previous leaders coming this Oxford, including some of many leaders. So you are making history. People of West Papua are confident in you, and they always pray. One day, this is the long-term friend, short-term, long-term, and people of United Kingdom always there to support people of West Papua. Thank you very much, and I hope a great day. Thank you.
Yeah, if we could, people gather in front, we can take a photo. And I believe there's lunch.
And they cut the cakes, I guess, maybe?
Okay, we will cut the cake.
Cut the cake. So yeah, people, when you're ready, just come and gather around and we'll take a photo.